Remember, all I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
You have to admit you've done nothing to stop the run-up to the war in Iraq. You've done nothing to stop Congress from continuing to fund the war. And you are doing nothing now, even as the war drums are pounding with regard to Iran. No thing.
When the operation of the machine becomes so odious, makes you so sick at heart that you can't take
Ground
part.
forces
You
are
can't
not
even
engaged.
passively take part.
This conflict started August 2nd when the dictator of Iraq,
Osama bin Laden, declared that the American people had risen against their government's war in Vietnam, and they must do the same today.
And you've got to put your bodies upon the gears and upon the wheels, upon the levers, upon all the apparatus.
This instrument can teach. It can illuminate, and yes, it can even inspire. But it can do so only to the extent that humans are determined to use it towards those ends. Otherwise, it is merely wires and lights in a box.
And we tell Ecuador, since you can't pay off your loans, what you need to do is turn over your Amazon to our oil companies. And that's what they're doing.
Open it and stick your head out and yell, I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore.
We will not walk in fear one of another. We will not be driven by fear into an age of unreason if we dig deep in our history and our doctrine. And remember that we are not descended from fearful men. Not from men who feared to write, to associate, to speak.
Miss my parents.
Are you scared?
So now, students, now, before you graduate, now is the time to rise up and do something. Our current anti-war movement is impotent. We need new ideas. We need youth. We need you.
If I'm president, I'll do away with the war on drugs, which does nothing but savage our inner cities.
And 21 million Americans could have a 4-year college scholarship for the money we've squandered in Iraq.
We have a right to the fruits of our labor, which causes the incentive, and that creates the wealth. If the assumption is made that the government has control over your income, whether it's 1% or 99%, the principle is 100%. And the average American works now half the time, to pay their taxes.
Everybody's paying, and that's a retail sales tax, and you can make it as progressive as you want. Keep in mind, a tax where everybody will know what everybody is paying. Outsourcing is not the problem. What is the problem is our trade agreements that we have that benefit the management and, of course, the shareholders, and if neglected.
I want to be president, not because I want to run your lives. I don't want to be president to run the economy, and I don't want to be president to run the world. I want to be president to restore liberty. I want a government that protects your privacy and exposes government secrecy. And this has gotten so popular, way beyond what I had conceived. So I would say, yes, there probably is a risk I could win.